feels right. All right. Good morning, good noon, and good night, citizens of the Upland, citizens of the NFTs, citizens of the Mars, Utah. You are watching the Upland Action News, and my name is LeftHouse, and today is October 4th. The year is 2021, and I'm joined by my co-hostesses and my co-mostesses, my brothers, Emity Left and Mars, Utah. Emity Left, how are you doing today?
I don't know. I'm a little confused. If you just drop some alpha. I'm not on mute on my side. Can you hear me now?
Can hear you now, buddy. How are ya?
I'm great. I'm great. It's Monk Day. I was a little confused if you were dropping some Mars Utah alpha there in the beginning. But here we are. Happy Monk Day to us all. Mars, you're looking great in your fine Metaforce gear there. How are you?
Thank you, sir. Yeah, having a fantastic Monday. It's a rough life. I got a case of the Mondays here, back to the grind, in the NFT work week, so it's getting back on the horse here.
It's tough.
Oh, yeah.
Just
tough
kidding. Life. What are weekdays in the metaverse?
Tough life. Tough life we live. Speaking of Metaforce, tonight is Monday, so that means that it's Meta Fusion Monday over there at the Metaforce Discord. So if you are looking to fuse some Metaforce cards, that's the spot, and that's the time to do it. Big news. New Orleans went live today in the old Upland. Did you jump in? Did you participate at all, Mr. Mars?
I did not. I've backed off of the land rushes, and I tend to move in afterwards.
Yeah.
So there is an aptly titled neighborhood that I'm probably going to have to buy in. I don't think it's a desired location, but you know how I do things.
I do.
Well, you, brother?
I did. I got up for it. I woke up and I bought some stuff down in the French Quarter. I got some stuff over here, over there. Just whatever I could get until I ran out of cents. And then it was just like, all right, I did my duty. I did what I could. I picked up.
You did a duty?
Yeah, I don't know. I spent about 400,000 UPX down there, yeah, I almost emptied my whole bag.
Duty.
I almost emptied my bag. I tried to buy some big props. I got one giant one. I can show you guys real quick.
Show us your big one.
I got one giant one somewhere down near the University of DeVry. No, of DePaul.
DeVry. I was gonna say, isn't that the one on TV?
Yeah,
I don't think they have a place, do they?
The DeVry Institute of
Success.
No, DePaul. Sorry, DePaul. St. Vincent de Paul.
Okay.
I tried to get one of these, but I got one across the street. It has a nice little payout, And I like that they did the way that they did this one. You don't know which collections are what. You don't know which properties are who. It's all in the vanilla mode. So
those are my favorite.
It's better that way. You got to speculate. You got to know what you're looking for. Not to say that I do or did, but I did.
The French Quarter is probably a safe move.
I did my best. I did my damnedest.
The chat's saying you better beware of the floods. Be careful down there.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Let me back up on the map here. This is no place to be building a city. I talked about this last week. I'll talk about it I'll talk about it again. This is no place to build a city. Look at all this water.
They're
Look at all
definitely
this
drunk.
marshland down here. What is this?
Yeah.
That's gonna. It's not protection. Not protection. A lot of water down there in the Gulf of Mexico. But yeah, so that's.
Yeah, I
that's,
mean, New Orleans is barely on land. Yeah.
I know. It might as well be an island. Should be known as an island. But yeah, lots of properties are still left, but lots of properties did get picked up. You know, I think the French Quarter is gone unless you're an FSA or.
The hot spot.
Yeah, that's where.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I should have found some voodoo spots.
There might still be some voodoo spots out there. You know, you never know.
I just got on a plane.
Ah, good man.
Look
Good
at you.
man.
On a monk day.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, it was an NFT fueled weekend for me, boys. I don't know about you guys, but I sat and I just sat and I stared at this page here at Icy Tools. It's a mistake that my brothers Luke showed me. Well, Emma, you showed me this, but Luke showed you this. Whatever. It's just a bad thing because I spent so much time on this site, just going like, oh, what is this top seller guy selling today? You know. And
what is the website?
It's Icy Tools. And you know, like if you get it, you can pay to get more features, but without it, you can go see who's buying the most NFTs, who's selling the most, which NFTs are trending, and you can set it to a range of an hour to 30 minutes to a day. You know what's trending for the day.
The Manson app is kind of taken off and being talked about a lot on the ETH side of things, which is like you can do whale tracking in there and have all sorts of NFT analytics, basically.
But you know, because of this page, I mean, the shit I got myself into this weekend is just weird. You know, I got myself some diamond hands. You guys know about diamond hands?
I looked at the diamies a little bit over the weekend. Yeah.
Diamond
The chat
hands.
is looking for a link to Icy Tools.
I'll drop one in the chat.
It's icy.tools. What is coming up? Diamond hands. Here we go. Here's the diamond hands. Myself and Pranksy got into the diamond hands this weekend. He's another.
You and your boy Pranksy?
Me and Pranksy. We didn't do. It was unbeknownst to each other. We didn't know we were both getting them. We just decided, you know.
You weren't on like FaceTime, and you're like, "No, you hit the button first. No, you hit it first."
They tweeted about these diamond hands, but like they're diamonds. They're diamond hands, you know, holding in different positions with different backgrounds.
Look a little icy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look nice.
Yeah, they're weird. They're really weird, and they pay back. You know, they're an NFT that, like, you know, that gives you a cut.
Did you mint?
Huh?
You mint one of these, or did you buy off the secondary?
I minted.
Very
I don't
nice,
buy off
brother.
this. I don't buy off the secondary market. That's disgusting. But
Okay.
no, you know, you could get something dirty, something used, something
And passed around.
something that's not real. You got to be careful on that second. I heard there's a new scam going around. There's something for low mints. Like if you see something low in a collection, there's a way that people are pricing it low, and then real quickly they reprice it, but it doesn't list as that, so you can end up getting screwed and paying like a high price or some sort of something like that I was reading about. You got to be careful.
Yikes.
Be careful. You know, we have a guest today. We have a very, very exciting guest. He's his name is well, I know him as SOKO6. So, but he's got his hands in a handful of NFT projects. One of them that I'm in is the Bad Kids Alley. That's one of the ones that he's in on, and he's in on a handful of I can't remember any of the other ones right now, but I know he's in like 50 of them. All right, I'm lying. It might not be 50, but I don't. Let's just bring him on so he can speak for himself because I'm bastardizing his career right now. Let's bring on SOKO6 here.
Yeah.
Gotta be more than 50.
Yeah. He might. Well, I don't know. I mean, I was pretty impressed with the lists of projects here. I could figure this out. Soko, if you're there, if you can hear us, we're talking. You there, buddy?
Yeah, man, what's good?
How are you? How are you today?
Hello.
Hello.
You with us, Will? There you are.
Nice mask, man. That's rad.
Oh, this is
Thank
Mars,
you.
Utah, and my brother Emmett, and myself, LeftHouse. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks for joining us. So I stumbled into you through, I believe it was the Bad Kids Alley. I picked up one of those. I started chatting in there. I think I said something about I make movies or something. Then I think somehow I was chatting with you, and then I was like, wait a minute, we've already chatted before because it was some other collection I'd asked you questions about.
Yeah.
So let's go down the list. Which NFT projects are you a part of?
Many, in fact. I've got
I
quite a
know.
lot.
They were laughing at me when I said 50, and they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "No, it might not be 50, but it's a lot." But
and there's two sides of it. So I'm the chief ape, the head over at Great Ape Society. That's my first love, and in fact, I just got it tattooed on me yesterday.
Awesome.
And then as far as operations goes, I'm the chief operating officer of Chibi Dinos, Bad Kids Alley, and also Crypto Chicks. Now, when we're talking about those offerings, they are, C-suite companies. They're actual corporate companies that have a board of directors, a master of coin, a chief marketing officer. So definitely moved well more scaled than, say, just like an NFT project. We're definitely running them as companies. We filed them as S corps to have, shares in the companies and things of that nature. So, and they're full blown teams. I think across all four of those organizations, we probably have close to 200 people between marketers, engineers, promoters, staff, moderators, all of that. So two really big world-class operations. They've all done over 1,000 Ethereum in volume on OpenSea. In fact, Crypto Chicks is up to 2,000. Outside of that, I run an agency, the number one agency in the world for NFT kind of promotion and guidance and executive level coaching, called The Collective Good. I've since founded that with Claire McGuire from Bad Kids Alley. So her and I have founded a really powerful agency, and we come alongside projects, and it's not just promotion and marketing, it's teaching them how to scale out $1 million businesses, teaching them how to run communities, teaching them how to brand, and really not just launch an NFT, but a lot of these folks, they want t-shirts and toys and video games, and they want to scale that out. Well, when you launch a successful NFT project, you've just bootstrapped $1 million business overnight, and that's very overwhelming. So, we come in and we staff it up with moderators, and we do executive level coaching, and we help with promotions, and we help with social media and all aspects of things to do a successful launch. So, in fact, what we're working on right now that I am, one of the head members of is Beyond Earth Online. I don't know if you guys have heard about this yet. It is a gaming studio first. It is a gaming studio conglomerate, Andy Rutz team and Metaphysics and the developers over there. Very gifted Unity developers. Now, this is a massive online role player game like World of Warcraft that is currently live in beta. So it is a innovative gaming studio that is using NFT technology as your character in game. So, and inside the game, it has NFT properties. So you've got Great Ape Society, and you've got folks like Miss NFT, you've got Hewer Clan, you've got Crypto Chicks and Bad Kids Alley in there. And very much so like other role-playing games that are out there, like World of Warcraft, where you run around and you do quests and you can go buy Chibi Dyna Cola, and it gives you, boosts and things. So, and that's launching on the 9th of October here. So, I mean, it's going to be a smashing success. I mean, the team is ramped up. It's the first ever, massive online role player game in the NFT.
What's the name of it? I want to see if I can find the link for it.
It's Beyond Earth Online. So, we're active on Twitter. We have our Discord. The website's up. It's beyondearthonline.io.
Is it? Okay. It's not civilization.com?
No.
Okay.
It's beyondearthonline.io.
Finding it.
And I'll shoot you the link.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
I found it. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy, you guys, because it's bridging the gap between, the NFT space truly and finally into gaming. Everybody's talking about doing it, right? You hear it on roadmaps, and there are some great teams out there innovating, but at the end of the day, this is a bunch of pioneering game developers that have come together, and it's live now. You can download it right now and play it. And then on the 9th is when we sell the NFTs. Now, the first NFT collection is a collection of 8888, they're the humans. It's half men, half women. And that's all that'll exist for that particular race. Now, after that, we're launching aliens, we're launching pets, we're launching, and then there'll be in-game. It's going to be, I grew up playing WoW. I grew up playing World of Warcraft for years and years and years. It's that same vibe and feel and element and game design to it, with quest lines and side quests, and it's very PvP based as well. So there's an arena there right now that you can go into, and in fact, Sir Vincent, who's very active in all the social media influencing and things, he's in the game at the PvP entrance, and I mean, it's just rad. It's such an incredible time to be in NFTs right now. But yeah, that launches October 9th. We're doing the whitelisting right now. The jam. The Discord's growing. The whitelist is going out. The social media endeavors are really, all the influencers are involved. It's really radical. I mean, I feel like a kid now.
The artwork here, I'm looking at the gallery, and it reminds me of Out of This World. Do you remember that game? It showed up, on like the PlayStation, early PlayStation maybe. But it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Okay, so incredible resume, incredible projects that you're in on, and incredible things you're dropping on us here. Okay, so let's just talk about the NFT space and all of these things that are coming out. My weekend, I didn't really work on stuff. I just was a sucker for NFTs and hunting and looking at random ones and this and that. Like, how many NFTs projects can there be? Like, how, like, are we oversaturated? Is there such a thing as oversaturation? Are we just kind of like, grabbing onto whatever use cases and like whatever ideas are popular at the time to be like, oh, let's put this in, like we'll give away stuff once we hit this mark or whatnot. There's all these sort of things that kind of get popular. Where do you think we are in the whole game of it all? The whole, how do you see it right now?
Man, it's the beginning, and it is the Wild West right now. It really is. And that's kind of where we come into play is, I've been building businesses for 2 decades. So, this isn't my first go around. I built my first media company, comicbook.com, about, 10 years ago.
That's right. Comicbook.com. I got to pull that up. Yeah.
Former Navy Chief Petty Officer. I'm a Lean Six Sigma black belt. I'm a senior software engineer. So I only share that not to hey, look at me, look at my clout. But when I'm in the space talking about helping these folks build their businesses, I'm serious about it from a professional level of how do you, because again, you're scaling out $1 million operation. And what's happening in the space is, you have Discord community-led NFT projects, and then you have pioneering entrepreneurs who want to build a brand and a company. And it's very hard there needs to be a paradigm shift with some of these owners. And that's where we come in and coach, and where, we want these Discord communities to be happy and safe and fun, and people talking about their families and their friends and their experiences. Because right now, we're at this shift in humanity where these collectibles and the blockchain and the ability for us to all come together is just, it's critically important. But I think a lot of that's being missed, because you'll land in Discords where it's, oh, the floor, what's the utility, what's the roadmap, what's the this, that, and the other. And it's like, come on, guys, like, you paid 0.04 Ethereum for a piece of beautiful artwork that's minted on the Ethereum blockchain. That alone, what in no other place in history have you bought a collectible, a comic book, a video game, a pair of Nike shoes. Think of any brand offering that you've ever had and gone, well, I want to see the roadmap first, and I want to see the white paper, and I want your address and your blood type, and I want the founder to call me, and so it's this really weird shift that I'm trying to coach, founders to teach them, like, this is your business, this is your brand, this is your baby. So, as far as where we're at in the space, I think, unfortunately, and you'll hear folks like Gary Vee talk on it as well, I think 90% of them are going to end up failing, because they're going to fail because they're trying to do too much. They don't have a core message, a mission and vision statement. It's like, how do you'll get, 9,000 happy people, and you'll have 4 shithead Steves in the chat going, well, I want this, and what about the floor? And I think that I deserve an answer right now because I bought one of your NFTs, so they're scrambling. There's not
Yeah.
there's not a structure. So I consult with probably 100 to 200 projects a week, and I take my time to get on a call with them, or I'll chat back and forth. And that's the main takeaway, that I said, look, this is your business. This is your baby. A lot of these folks, and oh man, it fires me up. A lot of these folks are spending 20 hours a day working nonstop, not seeing their families, devoting everything they have into these projects. And then let's say they don't sell out, God forbid, or let's say that there isn't enough of a roadmap. You got people in chat saying their project is garbage, or, oh, you guys are a failure, or you guys, that's not what this is about. So I think with where the space is headed, though, and that's what the collective good is. That's why I have so many operations running, and that's why I'm coaching so many people, because the more that we can manifest success in this space, there's 99% of the rest of the population out there that's coming in. We do not, and I just saw NFTs on Ellen the other day. You know what I mean? They're coming. At Chibi Dinos, we're working alongside Tom Brady's NFT company. We're working at trying to do Monopoly things. At Great Ape Society, we're spanning out chapters all across the world. At Crypto Chicks, we're looking at wearables and perfume and makeup. So there's all these amazing things that you can do. And Bad Kids Alley as well. Like Claire McGuire is working on starting a Bad Kids band. Like,
Yeah. I wanted to ask about that. What's the deal there? Like, I'm gonna keep reading about that.
Yeah, it's coming. But the big takeaway, though, is that what we don't want to have happen is people who come into this space, all these newcomers, and then they land in Discords where people are like, oh, this project sucks. You guys launched 2 days ago, and your 6-year roadmap isn't done. And that's really the pulse of what's happening. Hey, why is the floor price dropped? Why aren't you verified on OpenSea? Why isn't this come on, guys? Like, this is an incredible time in history.
Instead of helping to make those things happen, people are easy to want that instant gratification or whatever they're looking for.
They sure do, and I am old school Navy Chief punk rock to a great extent. I mean, I'll be in chat. The other day, somebody was saying that I was shady and this, and I'm like, look, man, I will talk about I give my phone number out, and finally I gave out my address. Like I said, hey, if you really want to talk about things about the future of this company, we're not building an NFT project anymore. You now own one of 10,000 unique collectibles minted on the Ethereum blockchain for the rest of history. And we're going to go build a $100 million brand with Crypto Chicks. Well, they don't like that. They don't like, what do you mean? Like, you owe me an answer. And I said, well, here, bro, here's my address. Come over for lunch. I'll make you a meal, and we can sit down and discuss the operations that you run in the NFT space. And it was some random guy, but yeah, we have to give these folks credit, and I think that is what I'm pushing in this space the most, is that there's projects out here that are putting their heart and soul into this. But yeah, over at Bad Kids, it's rad. Claire is a pioneer as well, very successful recording artist, has all the ties, and she's, again, co-founder of Collective Good. So we're building this very, our plan is to go start, pitching to, Transformers and G.I. Joe and Warner Brothers and NASCAR, name a major brand. That's what we're going to go and target and bring.
Maybe a little in on G.I. Joe. Maybe just be everywhere.
And that's what's coming, guys, and that's, I spend as much time actively coaching people, or my moderation staff, or I've got managing partners or people that we've scaled out that are running operations. So I'm not running all these operations. I've got a bunch of high-level executive leaders that are coming in as project managers and coaches, and helping with sales and helping build out actual, company mission and vision statements and that type of stuff. But the big folks are coming. What happens when Star Wars drops? Place is going to go nuts. What happens when Marvel and DC and everyone else really starts to start crushing this stuff? The whole, you want to talk about owning stuff right now? Wait till the space is filled with like 3 billion people. Instead, these original NFTs that we own, they're going to be priceless. Even some of these projects that people are saying, oh, this is a failure. No, man, some of this stuff is just going to be nuts.
Yeah, absolutely. How long have you been in the crypto space?
I've been in crypto for a long time.
Okay.
You know, back to the, I'm a blockchain developer as well. Like I've got a chain link node running, a Bitcoin node, substrate, you know, blockchain that I'm running myself. So, you know, it's been a good while. I don't know if it's 2016, 17. The first Bitcoin that I own, I spent in Magic the Gathering tournaments back in the day. I mean, that's how far back I go in.
Okay.
which I regret. I remember entering several Magic the Gathering tournaments. I used to own a shop in Virginia Beach. And I remember, you know, running tournaments. It was like 300 Bitcoin or something. Man, you know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So let's talk a little bit about comic book. You know, we have our comic book, The Metaforce, and which is our NFT comic book. We need to get you on Wax so we can send you a copy of it. We need to set you up with a wallet there. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about this. This started like 10 years ago, you said, yeah?
Yeah, it's been about a decade now, and it's the same. It blows my mind. I wish that NFTs were really around back then, and we're about to branch out into some of our own NFTs. But I scaled out that operation the same way as these NFT companies do, and it's back then we were running I don't know, $5-10 million book of business in Facebook groups. Like I had my East Coast team lead, my West Coast team lead. We had all of our team leads at the various different conventions that we went to, and it was all scaled out and run through Facebook groups at that time. So it was almost like like now in a Discord, you have your private channels for your teams, and then your moderators, and you got your collaboration channels and all of that. Back then it was all done with Facebook groups. So but yeah, I mean, it's been fabulous. It has helped with some of the things that we're working on right now. There are a couple like NFT comic folks that we are working with too, and getting them into the PR kind of pipeline. We're really just branching out into the NFT space right now. It really hasn't been on our radar. In fact, we've got a lot of like revamping and staffing to do there. But I mean, I've been out of as the CEO there since about 2015, so it's been a little while. But
okay, yeah.
So
what exactly is comic book though? It's just like a news source for comics? It's also it seems like connected to some NFT stuff now, but I'm sure it probably wasn't that way 2 years ago or whatnot.
Yeah, it's it's been a media outlet, a geek media company. Covered all the way back in the day. We started covering when Walking Dead first hit. We hit the spike at the perfect time because it's when all the Marvel stuff hit. It's right when Marvel hit,
Gotcha.
so with the Marvel universe. So it was really awesome. It was my first kind of go around in like full-time entrepreneurship after I got out of the Navy. Well, I started a financial practice, so I had a book of business of about 800 folks, and we had a fraternal financial practice. I had my Series 6, 63, and 26. Just the full suit and tie and everything, 6 days a week. And I started soul searching after getting out of the military, and then doing that. We launched, my son and I, in fact, he was very young at that point. I don't remember if he was 8 or 9, but we launched Comic Book, and then I got involved with Kaboom in Virginia Beach, and we had a Magic the Gathering shop, comic shop, which is still there.
Okay, very cool. It's super impressive, all the stuff that you're on about and working on and stuff. Let's just step back to Beyond Earth, since that was like the big sort of, whoa, I didn't know anything about this one here. So this is like playable, like in a what's the world like? It's 3D world, like I'm sort of in it, and
imagine playing any game that you played like World of Warcraft. It's like that. I mean, it's the same vibe, not same, obviously. I mean, these developers are great, but your map, your quests, your NPCs, your items, and again, for the sale that's going down, there is a pre-sale going on right now, so there are whitelist opportunities certainly. That'll be on the 8th. But at the end of the day, it's a sale of NFTs for your in-game character, So our first run to really, it's like having a kind of expansive beta test that launches, but in order to get into it, you have to own one of these NFTs. So our first kind of stress test for the game, outside of the demo that we have, the first stress test of the game is that 88 launch of NFTs that we're going to have. So, there's less than 9,000 of these things that are going to be playable. And then after that, though, we will have the Aliens collection, then we've got pets, and then upgrades and weapons. I mean, you guys know the deal. But the actual gameplay, yes, it's very polished. It's got Yeah, I mean it's rad. It feels like I'm playing WoW or playing you know a premium offering of you know of a game. It's a game first. It's not an NFT project. It is a gaming studio that's been innovating and launching this game. It's built on Unity, very you know powerful gaming system and platform. It
Gotcha.
just
Is
so
it play to earn? Like, will we be earning ETH as we're playing, or some in-game token of sorts, or?
Absolutely. There's going to be in-game currency that's already in the pipeline and in development. So, you know, we're teasing these things out as we go. Like we've really only launched even the Discord maybe about 10 days ago.
Okay, this is brand
You know,
new
so
then, like to the public then.
to the public. Yeah, I mean, we've
And I'm
been
gonna drop that link in the chat here. while we're
yeah,
talking
I've been
about
at least, you know, talking about it or you know, been in some type of battle planning session since, you know, probably about August with the
Gotcha.
game. So and these are also some of the best developers in the space. So you know, Metaphysics over there has done smart contract work and some of the best development work in the NFT space in existence. I mean, he did the dev work on Gambling Apes. He's done dev work on. He was the developer on Bad Kids Alley. Another project Claire and I are working on. There's some other top secret stuff that we have coming up that we're about to launch, but he's the best in the industry. So, you know, from the NFT side of the house, he is involved. So we've got the same developer from, you know, some of the best, you know, NFT offerings. I mean, I've never been so excited. I haven't owned a PC in a decade, and I went out and immediately bought a laptop for it when the beta launched, you know.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So I know you probably are busy. I don't want to keep you for the entire time here, but let's just go back to what you called your baby real quick. The Great Ape Society. So these apes, like you, so what comes first? The Bored Ape Yacht Club or the Great Ape Society?
Yacht Club does, my man.
Yeah,
You know,
okay. All right. Just
So
wanted
the-
to, you know, make it, put it
well,
out
you know,
there.
and I say that, you know, lightheartedly. It's
Mhm.
oh geez, they're the best. They're incredible. You know, all my pals are OG. Like I need to get one. I'm like at that point where every night I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Like, you know, and as I've done that, I've watched the floor go up and I've watched it increase in price.
Yeah.
So one of the days I'm just gonna ape in, but you know. You know, the VP of operations that I have for Chibi and Great Ape Society, Matt, you know, he's a yacht club dude. You know, a lot of the folks I collab with, a lot of the influencers, a lot of project leads now, you know, that are running their own projects that I, you know, collab with. Or, you know, so they're always going to be some of the best and the brightest. Now, Great Ape Society is you know, my heart. You know, it means everything to me. We've got an incredible group of people over there. We've just launched our local chapters. We're launching the first one in the Netherlands, and then we're bringing it over to some cities in the United States. And we're running them very much like fraternal chapters. So doing community outreach projects, doing matching funds, school fundraisers, you know, plant a tree day, neighborhood cleanup days, things of that nature, where not only are we going to be, you know, coordinating with the spaces that have the most apes right now where we can get some ape meetups going and depending on the state of the world where folks are at with COVID and things, but you know, and then really recruiting and, you know, being out there with merchandise and giving things away and just giving back to the public. So, you know, that's something that we're working on and scaling out. We're getting ready to launch Gorillas coming up, which is just going to be nuts, you know, so, you know, Gorillas is coming up here, launching really in about a week or so. So, you know, Great Apes is my, I will everywhere I go, you'll see me in the service. I'm chief ape first and foremost, you know,
Yeah.
like.
Well, like, you know, there's so many of these ape projects that come up, you know, or whatnot. Like I saw over the weekend, Mirrored Apes, which is like a mirrored collection of the original Bored Apes or whatnot. Which is like, what the hell is that? Like, that sucks to me. That sucks.
Yeah, no, I agree. You know,
Yeah.
there's cash grabs and they exist, you know, and it
Yeah.
is what it is, you know. Certainly if you look at our apes, there's a very distinct difference between Yacht Club and the apes, the art, the vibe, you know, who we are, you know, and never but in any stretch of the imagination were we ever like, oh, in fact, I pay full homage to that. Like they are the OGs, they always
For
will
sure.
be.
Yeah, no, I don't think that you're trying to rip them off or steal. Like, I don't see that at all. I mean, like the apes is a thing, you know, like obviously, but it's hard to know which ones are real and which ones aren't. You know, I feel bad for folks that have gotten into the wrong ones, you know, or are gotten scam ones, you know.
Yeah, it's you know, and some of the derivative stuff, a lot of folks do support though. Like someone reached out to me and like they'll have these derivative, like for the mute, I do own a mutant, right? So they reached out and they're like, hey, we've got this plan, we want to make this collection and we'll give you 10% of the royalties if we can use yours and this. I was like, yeah, man, I don't care.
Yeah.
Go, dude, but yeah, it's the space is the Wild West. I think that, and I do have to get running here. I think the last thing that I'll close with is anybody that's listening or watching this or is that in this space, I want everyone to take a step back. We are working on another project called Mean Men NFT, and the big focus over there is the mental health aspect of things, of really how to, it is geared more towards men, don't get me wrong, because it's, having men come together and share their feelings and being okay to say, hey, I'm messed up today, or hey, I'm having a tough time. But that's not that we're not talking to everybody in the world. So for the NFT space, all of you guys got to understand that you're pioneers. Like, we are a part of something so special right now. We really are. And we get so lost in the grind and 8 hours a day, and you're on the OpenSea and Rarity Tools and Discords and sales. And, no one else in the world is doing this stuff though, so we got to give ourselves credit. We have to understand that we are a part of history. Like, it really, like, even if you own 3 NFTs, like, it doesn't matter if you own 3 or 1,300, or you're running a project, or you just bought your first, like, this is one of the newest things in human existence, and we're doing it, and we're sharing, and we're able to cultivate relationships or get on calls like this and talk and BS a little bit. Like, that, you got to take a step back and recognize that, because people are down, they're sad, people get depressed, everybody's disconnected with COVID. Like, so my challenge is one, recognize and be proud of yourself for being a part of it. And then if you're in these Discord communities, lend a hand, be positive, help smash some of this. What's the floor? Well, hey man, like, the project's working really hard here. It's a market, it's an open market. That doesn't mean, let's say the floor price went down to 0.07 Ethereum or something. So what? Does that mean that these guys working their tails off are working any less, or that the movement 4 years from now, the floor ain't gonna matter?
Can you just, so, because you keep bringing that up, and it is something that you see every time, like when a release happens, like, there's always, like, immediately there's people that list below the floor. Like, why? Like, do you know what's the backstory to that game? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's that's another part, that, like, there's this big, macroeconomic system that's happening, is you'll have whales that'll come in and they'll buy 200 of them, right? They want the rares, or they want certain ones, or they just do it to some can do that to sell it out and create hype. You can look at the biggest wallets in the space, they're all open. There's at least a network of 4 to 8 wallets that send stuff back and forth to each other, send Ethereum back and forth to each other. They'll go buy 100 to 200 of a collection and have it spike and create all this hype. And you can go watch those wallets 2 days later and go sell. People don't realize that, and you can't tell them that in a Discord when they're fudding a project. You can go, hey, go look at what some of the top 4 people in NFTs just did, and then they dumped all of their collection on the floor. It happens nearly every big project. So and I mean, I'm not trying to put anybody on blast here, but it's open on the blockchain. Anybody can go look right now. It's happening. So I would challenge folks too, that if you're looking at a floor on a project and saying, well, what happened? Go look at the sales transactions. Go look and see what happened. Is it a whale? Is there influencers? Some of the biggest influencers I know in the space that everybody adores, they do it. But at the end of the game, it's business too. Like, we can't start siloing ourselves off. So, oh, he did this, or what's wrong with that, or like, some people, it's a big business for them. But if the floor drops, if it's a good, solid project and a great collectible,
Not bad,
it's more unique owners. I know more people that sit and are consumed with the floor that aren't even interested in selling. I ask them all the time, well, hey bro, I'll buy yours right now for over mid price if you're unhappy. I do it all the time. Oh no, man, I'm a diamond hands. Well, why are you, what are you talking about the floor about? So the floor and a roadmap and utility, those are my 3 banes of my existence. I cannot stand talking about any of them.
For sure.
What's the utility?
What about gas prices? You don't mind that one?
That I mean, I spend $1,000 a month or a week minimum on gas. So that's just kind of like part of the
We've gotten used to it.
That part does need innovation, and it will come with blockchain innovation. That part will definitely come. But
well, a lot of our audience comes from, like, the wax side of things, where gas prices aren't so, like, it's really hard for some of this community to, like, even understand, like, the idea of paid $1,000 a month in gas fees. But once you do it, you know what I mean? Once you kind of jump into that side, it's like, oh, it kind of makes sense, you know, like,
Yeah, you get numb pretty quick.
yeah. You figure it out. Yeah. The numbers are different, you know, than they are on wax. You know, you're not gonna sell, you know, what you're not gonna make what you're gonna make selling ETH NFTs on wax, you know. So, but it's a different game completely.
All righty. Well, I will let you guys go.
Yes, thanks, SOKO. Thanks very much for that.
Again, Beyond Earth Online. I mean, I am a part of the team. Absolutely. We are doing a lot of in-house in the team. I mean, these guys are my brothers. They're incredible pioneers in the space, but to launch, and it's an actual in-game experience that, like, I'm going to be a space baron. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be playing it nonstop. My character is an NPC in there, actually, that you can go get quests from and stuff.
Amazing.
Live, yeah. So, and there's a bunch of us there, you know. Oni one's in there with their Devil's Kiss bar. Crypto Chicks is in there with a little fashion boutique, and Bad Kids is in there, and, like, you know, some of the biggest brands and influencers are in the game as well. So I mean, it's nuts, man. What a cool
Awesome.
time to be alive.
Yeah, well, great luck with it. It seems like it'll be a great success, and I really enjoyed our chat. Thanks for sharing everything with us. Let's do it again in the future sometime.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to come on anytime, you guys.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks
good
a lot.
to meet you.
All right, yep. Cheers,
Yeah,
guys.
definitely.
Be
Have
good.
a lovely one. What do you guys
That's
think
fun.
about that fellow? That was pretty cool. A
Yeah,
lot of
that's
information. I
info.
told you 50 different NFT projects. I wasn't kidding.
might not have
You
been
were not
stretching
lying.
there.
Yeah, lots of them there. Lots and lots.
I can get his point of view. You know, the lack of appreciation for strictly artwork and NFTs is a little heartbreaking right now.
Yeah, definitely, you know, like those conversations, his pet peeves are definitely, you see those conversations in every Discord that you're in. You're looking through these, and I hated to ask him, but I had to. I was like, why though? Why the floor though? What is the deal here? I wanted to see what his take was, since he was so deep into the ETH world of it all, and he had probably experienced that going through all these drops here with these different projects. But yeah,
No, there's,
pretty crazy.
quite a bit that doesn't make sense on ETH when you look at it. You know, the old Lazy Lions is in a little dip right now, and there's people just selling way under what they paid for absolutely no reason. There's so much doesn't make sense with what people do.
Yeah. It's very true. Very, very true. Who knows why we do what we do as human beings? You know what I mean?
I'm sure people say that about me when I'm just giving stuff away. So who am I to judge?
And then see, he used that term. He said it, and it's funny because I kept hearing like people say it throughout the weekend when I was watching other NFT crypto shows. But diamond hands, that's like becoming like the new term in the space. I've noticed. I mean, it's an old term from trading, but I learned about it because the diamond hand thing that I got into, they talk about it in their description of and what it is. But it's like,
Well, you remember Ken's palm, right?
what's that?
You remember Ken's palm.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right, diamond hand. That's right. Those are tattoos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The old Lazy Lions, to get the Roar Awards, you have to have the diamond paws.
See, it's a thing. It's the big trend going on right now. The diamond hands. Well,
It's diamond hands versus paper hands.
yeah.
Don't have
The
paper hands.
paper hands are the ones who might be selling under mint price, like you're talking
Or lettuce
about.
fingers.
So, you know, I said that I got myself into some interesting NFTs. Another one that I got myself into is it's called Trippy Mints, and they're actually going to be our guests tomorrow on the show. But Trippy Mints is, you know, they're basically little slot machines, and when they open, you know, I could win something big here. An
Do you get
exclusive
mints?
gambling club trying their luck on the Ethereum blockchain. Minting is now live at trippymints.com. And yeah, they're these little slot machine things. And, you know, they have, of course, the roadmap with all the
Bells and
shenanigans on it.
whistles.
Yeah, the bells and the whistles, the community giveaways, and all this stuff that they're doing along the
I
way.
hope you win a trip to Vegas or something.
I know.
A free play.
So that's another one I found myself into, and then I got myself into the 8,102 Yacht Club. So I
Oh,
got
you
my
got a yacht.
I
I
got
was looking
myself
at
a yacht.
those. Yeah.
Yep.
That's for the Bored Apes, right? It's put on by the Bored Ape.
Yeah. It's one of the members of the Bored Apes. His name's Gary. Gary Hoffman. Ape
Gary the
number
Ape?
8102 of the BAYC Bored Ape Yacht Club. And
I was
yeah,
looking at
he's
this one.
created these these boats. Well, there's like this
Yachts.
bad the Order of the Golden Yacht. That's one thing, and then now like the yachts are coming out. So I picked one up. I got in line for the yachts, and also here's another one. Well, I have issues with this other one I got into. I got into it because well, it's the Big Brain Cat,
Gary.
the Big Brain Cat Society, and I
no.
was like, shit, you know this one?
No.
Okay.
Just
Looks like he's got a whelp's flame coming out of his mouth a little bit.
Yeah, I know it does. It does look like that. But I got into it because it was like I was supposed to get a fucking free cat, but I think somebody ganked my free cat already.
like
If
a
you're
real one, like from the shelter or something.
No, you, Jesus, Mars, come on,
Oh.
like an NFT cat. But
You never know. The new thing is like this, the real
yeah,
life
the
stuff. like
tangibles.
the NFTs.
IRL.
Yeah.
yeah,
Maybe
but
you got a cat.
You know, you're supposed to be able to claim your cat for free. Which, or if you're a BSS holder, what is
A
that?
BBS.
Binance Smart Chain. You're holding that shite. You can mint one of these big brained cats for free. But like, yeah, I went to go try to do my claim my cat, and I don't know. It's kicking me back in circles, so it's not happening. But that's another one that I got myself into.
Big brains.
Big brains. There's one more too. I need to show you guys that I got into too.
Like big brains and I cannot lie. Oh,
All
wait.
right, I found this one. This is a weird one, but it's pixel.
Oh, there's your
doors.
bubblegum guy.
Oh yeah, I'll show you my bubblegum kid too. But this is pixel.
This is the guy in the underwear.
This is one of those ones where you couldn't buy it. You had to mint it through the contract. You know, it was like free, or the first 2,000 were free, and then from 2,000 to whatever it was 0.01, then it went up to 0.02, and there was barely any information out there. I found this one through the ic.tools.com or website thingy, and then they start putting out information that these doors are going to open up and lead you to these metaverses, and there's all sorts of plans, but the way it's coming out is very, very very slow, and they're not like pushing the hype. They're just building it slowly. Very, very strange. But some of the doors they look pretty dope. I got a shite one, I think. But all right, here's my bubblegum kid.
Yeah,
He's
let's
kind of
see
a
him.
rare one, I think, as far as the traits go.
I
There's
got
that guy
I
to
got a
his
decent
left in the tighties.
What? There's a dude in his tighties?
one. Oh, that's
There's
the
like a-
eggplant.
Jumping bean in his underwear.
Oh yeah,
Enormous-
that's my big fat purple eggplant. But this is my bubblegum kid. But you go look at the properties here. You look at this stuff. It's like background white 7%, body zombie 1%, bubblegum brown 6%, clothing life jacket 5%, eyes crazy 8%, head surfer 4%. Those are low percents. Great.
I was on the same thought process
But
as
it's
you.
not true.
Well, after talking to Fading Armageddon, our brother Luke, he says the percentage is under 1. So if it's like 0.09 or 0.08 or whatever, under 1% are like the ones that are apparently rare.
So my 1% zombie body ain't nothing.
Might be right there on the cusp, you know. I
I'm
think
selling
that
selling it. And then I did go a little crazy on the Atomic Hub side over the weekend too. Like I got myself into some of more of the battle miners. I picked up some battle miners. And then I got into that galactic, but I'm gonna sell them all. I mean, I like they're really pretty. They're really pretty artwork pieces, but I don't know. I gotta pare down. I got some farmer worlds as well.
You
But
did.
they won't let me do it yet, though. They won't let me farm in yet because the
Can't
sale's
farm your
not
world?
over. Yeah, there's another Farmers World sale tomorrow too, so I got myself on the white list for that. Somebody go buy my Galactic NFTs. Some of them might be too high, but I don't know. Tell me if they're high, and we'll make a business deal or a business transaction if you're into that sport of Galactica.
I'm over in New Orleans,
Yeah,
buying on Dublin Street.
there's a Dublin Street over there.
Hey,
There is.
Oh man,
you're
buy
talking.
everything. I'm gonna go over
And
there.
it's also in a district called Leonidas,
Damn it!
like from the 300.
Hey,
Yeah, so
All right,
that's
I'm
where
going
I'm
in.
at.
Not available
No.
with until Happy Drop ends. When is this Happy Drop gonna end? Or maybe I can get myself some. I want to get over to Dublin Street. You know, I want to buy up Dublin Street there. I need to get some ends.
sense.
Wait, what part of town you say it's in?
It's in Leonidas, all the way on the
Leonidas.
top edge, lower left,
Lower left.
right on the water.
All right.
I guess it's all right on the water, but yeah,
Yeah,
all
that
the way
does
on the
not
edge around
help
the
me at all.
bend there. There's Black Pearl, East Carlton, Leonidas, Marleyville.
Oh, over there. All right. Let me see if there's any sends by any of my old properties.
Got a couple good sized pieces on Dublin Street over in Leonidas.
Nice.
And one property it looks to be over a drainage ditch or a water treatment plant or something.
You know,
Exciting.
I participated in the early stress test here, and I wish I didn't. I mean, it was fine, I did, but I was like, I think it's just a bum neighborhood. I don't think there's anything over here. Somebody send me some sends. I wish that was a thing, or I wish I could buy sends or something right now, because this is some BS.
Oh, I just bought a couple porta potties.
No way.
So let me screen share.
Oh yeah, hold on one second. Let me
I
give you that
bought a couple
capability.
porta potties.
All
Over
right,
in my-
so
like
I
a
was
sewage treatment plant with some porta potties.
we were slightly a little bit late today, and I lied, said that we were going to be up on Twitch. I thought I did the whole dealio. Hold on one second. The screen's going madness. Let me give you the whole screen. I tried to
Wow.
set it up. I did a test last night. Seemed like it worked. Oh, that's amazing, Mars.
Beautiful, isn't it? A
Yeah.
scenic area, like a waste treatment facility here.
Yes,
It's a couple porta potties at the end of a street. Beautiful.
I dig that.
Hopefully, New Orleans has as many porta potties as Chicago has alleys with garbage cans.
Man, I need
Oh,
some
In
yeah.
the old
Dublin.
street views. Oh yeah, not too bad. But yeah,
No.
over on Dublin Street there.
Yeah, that's really good. Why isn't there just sends all over the fucking board right now?
Can we name the safe word Dublin? Or
Yeah,
we
we
have
haven't
some people
established
coming in
one,
hot
huh?
with a couple ideas as well. I see in the chat. Safe word equals shit ETH, or safe word equals shit gas. So
There's
I'll throw
some-
Dublin in the mix.
Let's
And
just do Dublin. I don't like that other one.
all
Let's
right,
go
we'll
with Dublin. Yeah,
The other one's got a bad attitude, like B.A. Baracus.
I pity the fool that don't pay the gas price.
Yeah.
I
I let's
still
talk
don't
about
like
that again. Did you hear what the man says? He pays about $1,000 in gas prices a month. Now,
He said a
why is he doing that? And why did he say that without clenching his anus?
it.
Why did he say that without drops of sweat coming from his head? Why did he say that so comfortable? You got to think about these things, people. Why are the gas prices so high? Why?
Hustle it to get it out of the ground.
Because people are willing to pay them. That's it. And why are they willing to pay them? Because they are making 100x the gas price, 10x the gas price, 20x the gas price. I don't know. You know what I'm saying, though? It's like
it's worth it, is what
yeah.
you're saying. If you can make it worth it, you can make it work. And flame down,
Yeah.
flip it and reverse.
So, like, if you could basically, you're
Sorry.
saying if you buy like an NFT, like say this bubblegum one, you know, which I paid somewhere around like $200 with the gas fees and everything included, somewhere around there, right? And then that does like what the Lazy Lions does, and it starts moving its way up to 1 ETH, 2 ETH, 2.5 ETH, 3 ETH. So now you're like talking about 10, 11, 12 grand, and you spent $200 for this little zombie-faced kid with brown bubblegum. And so then it's like, okay, maybe I'll sell it now. Or you'll ball out and you'll say, nope, I'm not going to sell it till it hits 10 ETH or 5 ETH or 51 ETH. You got to make your own plan, right? You got to make your own plan, what you want to do or not do. And then, you know, like look at what some of these things that they give you along the way, you know, what their plans are. There's a payout. Do they give you rewards from the secondary market? You know, one of the ones that I'm in, I've pulled this up a couple of times, but they keep adding things to it, is Satoshi Faces. And, you know, it's connected to their own token. It's the FST token. Every day they drop 5 more SFT tokens on me. Or how if you're holding, you know, like when you buy one, they give you an extra 500. The price is 5 cents right now. One of these SFT tokens. You can come into this little gallery that they have here and upgrade your NFTs. Start putting different frames on it. All these things. You can play the slot machine game that they have here. That pays you out in an experience as well as the SFT token that they've got. There's a little video game you can play to earn a little bit off of that. So I like, you know, some of these NFTs that pay back. NFTs that give you a little piece, just like the Action Family Club card, you know, like that's the deal there. If you're holding increments of 5 of those cards, you'll get different reward levels of payout from there.
I'm excited to get my rewards from my Lions this month. There was one of the gold backs sold for 99 ETH the other day.
Holy crap! Somebody sold those Lazy Lions for 99 ETH.
Yeah, there's the exclusive. I think there's 10 of them. You know, that are actually different kind of drawings with a gold background. One's like a baby lion, kind of look like the Lion King. I think that was the one that sold for 99 ETH.
Wow! So because you're holding those and you get rewarded out of the secondary market.
Yeah, I did the math on it. I think I made like $12 on that or something in ETH.
That's basically it off that whole little 99 ETH.
That's yeah, I mean, when you split it out, I have 8 of 10,100 shares. I think the community gets 2% of the 5% broken out over 10,000 shares. Whatever's not claimed goes to the community wallet, is how I understand it.
Okay, that's still amazing though. That's really nice return for just holding a piece there that down the line that could turn into something.
But yeah, a lot of action over the whole month. So, you know, that was just the one transaction.
That's just one transaction. You're right. Oh, so you just did the math on your one transaction.
On that 199 ETH sale, yeah.
Okay, so you'll get a few
bucks.
That
was,
even if you got
thousands.
$50 in ETH, that'd be amazing a month. An extra 50 a month.
No, I mean, this month popped off. You know, the floor went up to 3.5 on those for a while. So there's many thousands of ETH moving around in the last month. So it should be a nice share that I get eight takes of at this point.
Yeah. And did you get yourself sorted out? We were kind of going back and forth about the whelps and the Matic. Did you get sorted and introduce yourself to the old woman?
I haven't had time to do it again. Yeah, so I'm a little
Uh-huh.
confused. I did it, I staked the 3, and then I went back, and it seemed like I was never there, and I got really nervous.
I have the same thing going on actually, because I had a countdown going when I left, and I've gone back a couple times over the weekend on both, hooked up to the Matic network and the ETH network, and I don't see any countdown, and I don't see any progress.
Oh, really? I started staking again. I just started staking 1, so it's gonna take like 40 days or something like that. But I did read something this morning from the announcements. There's some issue with OpenSea right now, and the Whelps accounts, they're working on
Yeah.
them right now. So even if you went into OpenSea, you might not even see any of your Whelps or your Dragon Pass at the moment. There's some
Yeah,
issues.
I did check that out. The Matic, Whelps, and the Dragon Pass are not visible in OpenSea, but yeah, I have
Yeah.
the same thing as Emmett, it sounds like. So my dragons are staked and waiting, but there's no indication of a countdown or anything.
Yeah, it seemed to take a second for the page to refresh and stuff like that the other day when I did get it going, but once I did get it going, it was showing
Yeah,
up.
no, this-
Yeah, at the moment
I
it's
should
not
be
showing up
almost
right now.
I should be almost done with my days, but there's no indication of a timer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I should be getting my dragons back from my first stake. Sometime soon, maybe a week or something like
Yeah.
that. And then this other
Uh,
one will take a little while to get there.
Yeah, so I have to dig into that, see what I can figure out, because right now I got 3 of them that are off the grid.
Flying around, cooking
Same
things
here.
up. Well, the good thing is this Wednesday is going to be the start of Whelps Wednesdays. So get in where you whelp in. We will definitely be celebrating and covering all things Whelps on Wednesdays. Now, I know some of you fellas might be like, well, what happened to Green Rabbit Wednesdays? That's the Green Rabbit Wednesday. Whelps Wednesdays, it just has a nice roll with it, like whenever we want to get back to doing Green Rabbit, we'll just do it on a different day. Gotta be, there's no day there's no Green Rabbit. There's no day that rolls well with that one, like Whelps Wednesday. You know what I mean? We need figure out an extra day of the week, something.
No good alliteration.
Yeah, some other acronym or something.
Metaphors Monday. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
so
too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we don't really have like a set Upland day, because there's no Upland Unday or whatever.
Yes.
It would be good if there was an Unday on the calendar or in the week, but nothing like that. Nothing. No. So I gotta get over to this Dublin Street talking about, but no cents on the board. I don't know why they don't do that. Maybe one day I'll have a few more cents and then out. What else do we need to talk about? Anybody?
I think we covered most things I had on my mind, good sir.
Crap.
I
Well,
saw
hopefully I
this-
can get this Twitch thing sorted out by tomorrow. We'll have that up and running. But in the meantime, we got.
Yeah, so we missed a safe word.
Yeah, I gotta give them the form. There's no form right now. So wait 1 second. Let me pull the form up.
Put it on
That
the
was-
form.
Let you slide one by me without yelling, slacking off.
Sorry. Screwed up.
No, I did.
All right, there's a form. Let me adjust this form real quick, and I'll drop it in there like it's hot. Monday,
Or
huh?
Cheese asking if I got any new toys in the background.
Oh yeah.
Well, I do have a new cause I got. Oh, he's pretty sweet.
Oh yeah. That is
Oh
pretty sweet.
yeah.
Goes well with my collection of toys that show their innards.
I was thinking about this right now, with all of
Never
these.
brought this guy forward, but I think I might have showed him the gummy bear skeleton. So they're a fine pair of anatomy.
Oh yeah, that's a beaut. That old skeleton, you can see his body There's body
Yeah, I love
parts.
the little gummy bear hands in the end of the things. It never gets old.
Gummy bear hands like jazz hands. I was wondering about charities right now and like how well are they doing? Like, because with all these generative collections and stuff, like the animals of the world must be killing it right now. Because there's all like the bears, the penguins, the pandas, they're all getting love right now from the crypto sector.
Yeah, we better not hear of anything going extinct after all of this.
I know. They all better be alive in the end of this. Okay. There's
the animals
that
better have
pinned
as much
message.
Ethereum as they need.
So true. All right, there's that pinned message that takes you to the old Google form. Go ahead and start filling it out right now with your Waximo addresses and your safe words of the day, if you will. And man, 16,000 people watching the show right now. 18,000 of you guys have smashed the like button, so I appreciate it. If you happen to somehow not have smashed that like button, go ahead and do it right now. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. It really helps. It really helps bring folks like you to the channel to learn this information that is so good and valuable while we are here crushing it through history. Okay.
Building the future.
Thank you. I've gone ahead and I've shut that frickin' form down. The form is
Or
closed.
cheese doesn't know the safe word.
Oh,
Well,
no.
We're gonna be on the more wine and cheese show on Friday. I hope you know that.
Yeah,
which
what
is
time
more
does that go
cheese
down?
wax's show. We're doing that Friday before our show.
Perfect.
I believe is the deal.
Wonderful.
It got closed while Jeff was filling it out, he says.
Who's filling it out? Somebody who took a piss?
That he was filling out the form in the middle of it. It was closed while he was filling it out.
Ah, Jesus. You want me to open it back up?
Got snipped.
I need to open it back up. I'll open it back up then. Okay, the form's back open up for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing form now. Okay. Form closed. Got a couple more addies on there, huh? If you will. Huh? Huh?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about that,
huh? Think about them apples.
What about them apples? I love that movie.
I know, that line just gets you.
The Goodwill Hunting.
Speaking of movies, doggone it, do we have a good movie on our hands here, people? Holy
Can't wait to see it.
Very soon here. Be letting you in on a little viewing. What do we want to do today? Do we want to go to the pond or the wheel? What do you guys want to do?
Pond it today. I already worked out. Unless you guys want to work out. If you feel like you need a little movement, I'm down to work out again.
I'll go to Criticraft. I really want to be on
I
Twitch.
hit the Monday morning gym session myself.
Did you?
Yes.
Let's start the week off right. Just me and all the elderly folks on a Monday morning.
Just me and my lady and 3 other ladies in a yoga class this morning.
Really?
Ah, nice.
Yeah. And then the instructor was a male as well.
Gross.
A lot of breathing, a lot of
Were you able to
stretching.
not fart the whole time?
Just gross. All of it.
That's always my challenge with yoga is in a class setting is just not farting during the whole thing.
My challenge in yoga is not farting. The goal is to fart. You got to go for that public flagellation.
Some of those positions, like even if you don't have to, all of a sudden your foot's behind your neck and you let one slip.
Yeah.
Look at him go! Look at him go over there. He's like Daniel LaRusso,
working it out,
doing a crane kick in yoga class.
Oh yeah, limber right now, guys. Watch it.
All right. Well, I've got a 5-card Hollow Demons pack. I'll put on the list. And I've got, I'm going to throw two of these Pete packs.
Utes.
I have 2 Pete packs I'm going to throw up there on the Lisp. So 3 packs and 3 packs of smokes. A case of beer. I'm going to throw a case of beer up there. I'll throw a food.
And a wooden paddle with holes in it.
Wooden paddle with holes in it.
He just made me think of like Dazed and Confused, like the smokes.
Oh, guess who the fuck is coming on the show this week?
Whoa.
Matthew McConaughey?
Matthew McConaughey. No.
Oh.
Brad. What is it? Is it Brad? Was it Brad Goose? Brad the Goose? Not Bruce the Goose.
Oh,
Brad the Goose.
yes.
Murder
Yes,
Clowns. Murder
Sick.
Clowns. Brad Goose is coming on the show this week. And Brad Goose, we discovered, I bought these Murder Clown cereal boxes from him. Mars, you missed this. This happened on Friday. And then we started going and looking around at Brad Goose's stuff. And he has like these children's books on the Amazon, right?
Why, Daddy?
But they're really funny. Like like they're really aggressively funny. And like they're the 14 of the most terrible children's books ever written.
Fantastic.
Rejected children's books. Click on this. It's on the list here. This is my new favorite. Wait, where did it go? This is Why Daddy Hits Mommy, but is one of his books. But Why Daddy's a Cuck is one of his books as well. He's got Baba Black Sheep. He's going for it in these books here, these children's books. But he's a comedian, and we're gonna find out more. He got himself into the NFT sector, and I love cereal and I love murdering clowns, so I picked up some of his Murder Clown cereal boxes. And I thought that they might be comics because on Nefty, he's like standing there holding them out, like in like plastic, like comic book looking things. So I'm like, oh, are these comics? So interesting fella, crazy, funny, dark artist. And he's going to be a guest on the show. It was really funny because I didn't know anything about it. What's up?
Is that how you say it? Goss?
Goss. Gosse. Brad Goss, would you say?
That would be my stab, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At first, we were wondering if he was related to Bruce the Goose, like a distant relative.
Got coloring books. Do with the BradGoss.com.
We realized his name wasn't Goose; it was Goss.
Yeah, just change one of the S's to O when we're back in business.
I'm an amateur professional comedian with 346 years of combined experience. I publish many books. They will offend you if you're the type to get offended. Follow me for exclusive updates, free books, and more. Sex Toy Story is one of
I've seen that one.
Have you?
No, I'm just being a jerk. Look at Woody. Wonder what his part is in Sex Toy Story.
Yeah. But he's got a little sperm, Brad Goss sperm here. It's cute. But yeah, these are his like coloring books here we're looking at.
Pick one up for the kids for Christmas.
Yeah. Autographed merch he's got. He's got NFTs now too. Murder Clown NFT art. That's where we're at. That's how I found this man.
Fantastic.
Here, let's look at they've got these like full scenes that he's got here with all the clowns murdering children and stuff in the bathroom. Pretty nice. Nice little scene. Yeah, so he'll be on Trippy Mints tomorrow, Whelps Wednesday, I'm trying to get, I've reached out to a bunch of different collections. That Diamond Hands collection, I reached out to them. Clash Dome, I reached out to them. Galactica, I reached out to them. Who else did I reach out? A bunch of people, a bunch of collections. So we'll see what comes down the old pipe. Eh? Look at this one. This murder clown is being sold for 5,000 wax. At number 9. He's got some followers. You go to his YouTube channel, he's got billions of followers.
Excellent.
Yeah, interesting feller. Oh, shit. Should we give stuff away now? That I have a few different packs here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a 5-card Hollow Demons pack right here. Like I said, a couple Pete's packs. And then Food Monsters season 1 pack, I think.
And let's see. I will go out and throw on the board to the first place winner here. From More Cheese Wax, the recent collab with Lil, the Dream. So we'll throw out one of those that I picked up.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. I'll throw a Crypto Monkey pack on there too. Which, you know, those are legit.
And also, thank you to Lil if she's watching, or if not, either way, hooked me up with the number 13 of the Dream Mint. So,
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Appreciate it as always.
Yeah, she's pushing it, pushing the works. I've got all these crazy. When I started trying to go for the squirrel, you know, I got all these little, and they're very Halloweeny. So I'll be dropping these guys out all throughout the months as well. All right, let's get over to the grab a fish pond. It looks like there's a lot of law break. Okay, all right, that's McConaughey right there from that movie. I love his so much. The Chippendale movie, so good. All right, let's fish it up. Grub Fish Royale, babies and gentlemen. It's happening right now. It doesn't look like New Orleans sold the frick out. I guess it's a bigger city than I let it on to be in my mind.
Yeah, I don't think anything's really selling the frig out anymore. Just like the good areas.
Everybody wised up, you're telling me?
No, it's still a ton to be had in Chicago.
There is. There is. Dun 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 dun. Let's just do the grubfish pond today. No mushroom dancing. No need. I don't think we need it.
No Mushroom Monday.
Yeah, no, there's the big chat came on the screen. Sorry about that, boys and girls. Get out of the way. Boom, boom, boom. 3 winners, 3 winners. 2 winners left. DJMB.wham and P2YTI. Oh, you're both dead, but you're both winners. You're both winners, man. Congratulations, man. You're both winners.
You're all winners.
You're big winners, man. You guys are all big winners. I don't know why I'm saying that over and over again. It's weird. Let me copy this list and share it into the old Zoomies. Emmett, master of the crypto charts. Where are we going this week? Are we going up or down?
Well, it's supposed to be October upon us. Let's see what we can do. We've got Bank of America coming in bullish on Ethereum and DeFi, if you can believe that. Getting away from the Bitcoin train, taking on some of the old, smaller alts coming in hot for October 2021. And that's my market crash refresh for Monk Day.
Well, there you have it, babies and germs.
Here we are. I don't know who that was, but I enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, I don't want to
enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was a really good market update there by my brother. Oh my God, They just crushed him. I didn't know that this is how far this thing goes to. You guys can't see it though. They kill the winner at the end there. The 2 pillars come down and smash them.
Oh man.
Okay, I just discovered a mission in Upland for an FSA buyer. If anyone is out there, there is a 13 Mars place in New Orleans.
Get the frick out there. You might need to, like, you know, start a new a new account just to get that one. I know it's illegal, but I think it should be allowed.
Yeah.
It should be allowed for you to do that. Real quick, let's get on over into. I want to look at the D app radar real quick. Let's look at the games charts and see who's where, what, and why. Vulcanverse. Oh no, that's just an ad. Splinterlands is in first place right now. Let me move the old chat here. Whoa. That's not what I was trying to move. That's disgusting. Okay. Let me move us to the other side there so we can see it. What the frick, man? There's only 7 games in the space right now. All right, that's it. There's only 7 games.
Out of the game, we talked about 90% of these projects.
They all died.
Yeah.
So the only games left are Splinterlands in number 1, Alien Worlds in number 2, Arc 8, which I have not taken a look at yet, number 3, Galaxy Blocks number 4, have not played, Farmer World, I just got myself in, I wouldn't say aped, I just got 2 little pieces. And then we come to our beloved Upland, and then Crypto Mines below that. Not checked that one out yet. Let's click on the old Upland real quick and see if the numbers have been providing. How are we doing here? Going up or down? Well, it looks like historically we've been going up, but it looks like there's been definitely a downcline in user case over the last. Let's see, 20, 30. Oh no, we're on an upswing now. We're on an upswing in users, but as you see, it's sort of been trending downwards here, kind of coming down. But we hit a bottom. Maybe we're coming up. Maybe more people are coming in now. Interesting, huh? Number 8 in general, 6 in games, number 1 in EOS. Congratulations there, Upland. You've done it. You're number 1.
All right.
Yep. Okay, so we can give away these prizes off the air. We don't have to do this on the air. Oh, speaking of crypto charts and stuff, I finally got back in touch with Mr. Crypto Rising from Crypto Pickies, and the games, everything's changing over there. So we should probably get him back on in for an experience and a chat, and also too, we never gave away those lefty claws. There's a new airdrop over here at D-App Radar as well, too. Polychain Monsters Pimon airdrop. Join now. Mars, do you need to go home? You need to leave the studio?
Yeah, we're getting to my 5:30 call time here.
All right. Well.
So I can jump out here if you guys want to keep going.
No, I'll end the show. If you're not here, it's not fun anymore.
It's just not the same.
Mm-mm. But we'll be back tomorrow for Trippy Mints and a whole lot of other NFT news. Brother Emmett, do you want to do the outro again today since you've been crushing it lately?
The Action News would like to thank you all for coming and taking part in Metaforce Mondays, also known as Monk Days around here. Don't forget to hit the Metafusion and the Discord of Metaforce later on tonight. Trippy Mints in the house tomorrow, right, brother?
That's right.
Trippy Mints, a new project to me. I'm looking forward to finding out all about them.
Little casino project.
Ooh, exciting. We look forward to seeing you all. Share out that Action CLUBCARD family link if you get the itch to, and let's spread this word far and wide. Let's have a great week.
Well, that's what Friday's about on Wine and Cheese More Wax show, the Cheese, Wine and Cheese show. We'll be doing an AMA, if you will, for the old Action Family Club card.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, bring it back. Oh, crap, I forgot. But we'll get into it later in the week. Dyslexic 95, a LeftHouse collection, will be coming later in this month, October. I've dropped a trailer a couple times. Drop a little bit more information on that later. All right, finish your takeout, brother.
You heard it here first. We'll see you all here tomorrow in the metaverse is far and wide. Now go and play.
Have a good evening, babies and gentlemen.
And deedly doodly. All right, what a professional show. With professional guests, I want to thank our guest, SOKO. I want to thank all of our members of the chat. I want to thank our 22,000 subscribers who have smashed that like button. And all you watchers that are still with us, I applaud you. Appreciate you.
Wow, wow, wow.
If you weren't here, we wouldn't be here.
Yes,
Getting
do not
drunk at the
forget
beach.
Metafusion Monday.
Metafusion Monday. Getting drunk at Metafusion Monday. Bring in your St. Ides. I will be there with
Everybody's
my
getting
40
drunk.
ounce.
You might fall in the rabbit hole. Who knows? Bill Williams might show his face.
Billy Williams will be on the show tomorrow. Who knows?
Sorry, Bill.
Getting drunk at the beach. Best place to get drunk. The beach. NF Beach. The old
Don't
beach.
go to the beach in Orange County though. There was an oil spill.
Yeah, they're killing baby seals down there. Club a seal, make a deal.
And if you want to buy a seal NFT today, so you can, donate to some seal charities. Oh, he's my
He's
favorite.
just a guy.
He's
He's
just
so
a god.
good.
You're right. He's a god. Big
guy.
NFT week, guys. Big week in NFTs. Don't fart around.
Kiss
No.
from a rose.
No butt farts this week.